Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Craig Gentry. If you're a CRX owner joining me for the first time, thank you so much. I know Seth pushed some of his people over here to this channel, and hopefully you subscribe to me and you're gonna watch my car get worked on as well. I gotta warn everyone in advance before I start digging into this car. I'm not a mechanic, and I have no claims to being one or to being a know-it-all about cars. I know nothing. I haven't touched one of these things in 10 years. So I'm really kind of digging in myself. If you see me doing anything, it's because I just watched a YouTube video and I'm learning about it myself. So keep that in mind, be patient with me. I don't even have tools. I've got to go buy stuff as I need it or borrow it from friends of mine. So yeah, this is just know that going in. I'm not an expert. I'm not here to teach anyone anything. This is just kind of me sharing what I'm up to. If you're wanting to learn about that kind of stuff, look at Young Static. He's fantastic. He knows everything about these old cars. Deadbeat Garage is another awesome one to follow. Those guys do all kinds of crazy high performance builds on their Hondas. Seth is doing a good job of kind of explaining things as he goes because he's done it himself on his black 88 CRX. So he's learned a lot, and so now he's kind of sharing that with his audience as well. So I don't have any information to share with you. I don't know all of this stuff. I'm gonna have to figure it out on my own. So I might even be asking you guys, if you're watching, to kind of help me out, give me some pointers. What do I do next? What's the best way to go about this? I know small things like clips and stuff like that break on these. So kind of, I'm gonna be looking for you to give me some pointers as well. So keep that in mind, be patient with me. If you're gonna leave me a comment saying you're doing it wrong, well, I know, save yourself because I already know that I'm doing it wrong. So it is what it is. And yeah, just hopefully you're just here for some pretty pictures, and we'll have this thing looking really good in no time. I mentioned in the last video that I've got a lot of parts stacking up over here, and that's true. We're gonna dig into some of those today and see what we got. So first thing that I ordered was this timing belt kit here. Timing belt water pump. It's got some seals in there with it already, so hopefully all of that maintenance will all be done in one install, and that will be good to go. Next up we have accessory belts that will also get put on at the same time. It's been a while since I ordered some of this stuff, and I don't even remember what all I have here. Let's take a look at this one. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Boxy gas struts. This is for the hatch. Half the time that I'm trying to work in the trunk, it falls down on my head. So we'll get these put on and get that problem taken care of. I don't know what's even in this little box here. It's been a while. Oh, this is a Honda grommet. This is for the antenna. I bought this just in case they quit making them. I don't plan on taking the antenna off right now, but I do want to have this in my archive of parts for later on down the road. So this will just get put away for the time being. Next up we have these little guys. I have some JDM headlights on order, and it's a used set, of course. So these are universal. These are dust covers that will go kind of plug the hole of the headlight and keep weather and moisture and stuff out of them. So I'm glad I have these. It's in this little guy. Oh yeah, these are little clips. These go in the air box. There's 4 little spring type clips that hold the 2 pieces together where you take out the filter, and mine is missing 3 of the 4, so it's not being secured at the moment. But thanks to a guy, I think he was in the DA9 Mafia group. Shout out to that group, they're awesome. He had these and he offered to ship them to me. It didn't cost me hardly anything, so very good pickup right here. Got another little box up here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is one of those big tools. It's like 11 bucks on Amazon. It's supposed to take hours of time off of the timing belt job because the bolt is always stuck, and that should get it done in no time. Here's another little box. This is actually a bunch of stuff that I ordered from OEMAccuraparts.com. This is all of the sleeves, the little silicone sleeves and stuff like that that goes underneath the wiper cowl, because another thing that I figured that they would eventually stop making. I'm currently not leaking under my cowl, but it's got a bunch of silicone under there. I can see it coming out, so I'm sure eventually it will. And now I have these to put back in my little archive as well. And there's also another part here. Here's another grommet. Now this one is going to go in the back glass where the wiper goes. I'm going to get rid of that real soon. Here's another box of little parts inside of here. These are pedal covers. I have one for the clutch, one for the brake, same part right here, and also one for the gas. It's funny, whenever I picked up this car, the clutch and the gas pedals were both just bare metal. They didn't have a cover on them at all. And it immediately took me back to my 1992 GSR that I had. Whenever I got that car, the clutch pedal was missing the cover, and I remember so often whenever it was raining, I'd run out to the car, jump in it, put my foot on the clutch, and it would just slip back. I mean, my foot would slip right off the pedal, and it would come springing back, and I'm not gonna deal with that on this car. So these things are like $5. Why I didn't buy one for that car, I have no clue, but I'm gonna have all 3 brand new pedal pads, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see what's in this big boy here. This is a Felpro oil pan gasket. Hopefully this takes care of my leak. Actually, my friend Nathan gave me a tip. He's got an old muscle car, and he said that some of the hot rodder guys will put a 10mm on their little bitty quarter inch ratchet and just barely snug up all of the oil pan bolts, and that'll sometimes stop leaks. So I'm gonna try that before I have this put on. But we'll get to that later. See what's in here. Hey, it's a hand sprayer. This is for my degreaser because I still got a lot of degreasing to do underneath the engine bay. So this will keep my hand from getting worn out. And this is a pro tip from Deadbeat Garage. They use these things all the time, and I was like, man, I gotta get one of those. So here we are. Thanks, Deadbeat. Now this one is a heavy one. Dear Craig, congratulations on finding your Integra. Here are some coilovers to use on the house. Let us know what you think about them after you get them installed. Your friend, Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack, thank you so much for sending me these coilovers. I'm really looking forward to getting these installed and getting this car much, much closer to the ground. I'm gonna put a link to their website down below. I recommend you guys going to check out their website. They have a ton of parts. It's not just for Hondas. They have all kinds of stuff. Okay, so on to wheels and tires. Now let's save that for another video. We'll get back to these. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over here and start installing some of these little piddly parts that I can get done real quick. take a look and see what's inside the box. So we got the pedal pads on, we got the rear hatch struts changed out, we got the clips on the airbox. The next thing on the list is to get some bulbs changed in here. I bought this car out of state, so whenever I take it to get my license plates, I've got to get an inspection done and they have to check everything out. So I know I'm missing, I know the fog lights are out, the third brake light is out, and the reverse lights are out. So there's 6 bulbs. I gotta run to the parts store tomorrow and pick those up. So we'll pick up here tomorrow and we'll see if we can get that knocked out. Shouldn't take too long, and that's next on the agenda. All right, so I headed out to the parts store to get my bulbs that I need, and when I got back, I had some more packages on the porch from a delivery. So I don't even remember what these things are. So let's open these up while we're at it, and we'll see what we got today. You see what that is? That is an Integra Type R shift boot. This is from ICB Motorsports. Love them. I've been buying stuff from them for years. Oh yeah. This is stuff to, I've got some, I think I mentioned earlier, I've got some JDM headlights coming, and I don't think they have the jumper harnesses, and Password JDM is, I believe, out of business. I don't know, I don't see those jumper harnesses for sale anymore, so I'm gonna make my own. So this is some parts for that. This is fabric dye. I'm gonna use this on the sun faded spot on the back of the rear seat. Hopefully this is the right color. This is kind of an experiment. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can figure it out. What do we have here? This is a Momo steering wheel hub. It's a little spoiler alert on something else that's on the way. All right, so that's a good place for me to end it today. I'm gonna get to work installing these light bulbs, and then I'm gonna get down to the courthouse to see if I can get a license plate for this thing. So thank you so much for joining me, and we'll end this one with a little bit of install footage. So see you next time. Thank you.